All right. I would complain, but it would be a waste of my time. So, I'm going to make this quick so that I can go home, because I want to go home too. So, we're talking about writing linear equations. First, I want to tell you real quick what we can accomplish once we know how to write linear equations and the skills that we need in order to accomplish writing linear equations. So, what we can accomplish when we know how to write a linear equation is, one, we can create equations in point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity of x minus x1. Okay? 2, we can create equations in slope intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And 3, we can graph lines. Okay? 3-bit goals. Bam, bam, bam. That's what we can do. All right? So what do we need to be able to do in order to write linear equations? First, truth is you got to be able to read. Okay? If you can read, you can write linear equations. And you got to be able to write. Now I'm just being silly. Okay, really what you need to be able to do, you need to be able to understand what a coordinate point is. Okay? That's when we give you an x and y value. Okay, they go together. X, this was your y. They go together to form a point somewhere on the coordinate plane. All right? So you need to know how to read this. Read. Understand that x goes first, y goes second. You also need to know how to find slope. There's lots of names for slope. Slope is m. Slope equals m. We have a slope formula. Which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay? This is really the main thing we're going to be using for this particular lesson. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. These numbers are just labels. They are not exponents. They're just labels. Okay? You have to be able to label. You must be able to label. Just be able to label your coordinate points. If I have one coordinate point, I should be able to label this x1, y1. If I have two coordinate points, I should be able to label the other one x2, y2. And I should be able to use those no matter what equation is given to me. I got to be able to do this stuff. All right? You have to be able to distribute. Know how to distribute. Distribute. wink and a smile. Okay? That means I'm going to take what's outside, I'm going to call that A, and I'm going to multiply it by what's inside. X plus or minus Y. Okay? Wink and a smile. That's all that means. Okay? Don't get confused by the letters because I use a variable when I don't know the number. So I just threw some letters in there until you throw some numbers in there. It's just the same process. I'm going to write that again. A times the quantity of X plus or minus Y. Wink and a smile. Okay? Know how to distribute. Know how to subtract. Know how to subtract integers. And no, I'm not about to show you how. That's another lesson. All right? So that's everything we need to know. Let's get started. Okay? Directions just tell us write an equation in point-slope form and slope-intercept form for each line. So point-slope form, what is that? PS is what I'm going to put it as. Point-slope form, I know, is Y minus Y1 equals M times the quantity of X minus X1. Bam. So that's the form it has to be in. Slope-intercept form, SI. Y equals MX plus B. Bam. Okay? I'm going to put a little box around it. Box. Other equations I may have to use, I'm going to need to know my slope sometimes. Slope formula equals Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Bam. That equals M. Those are the three formulas I need in order to complete this side of the homework. Okay? Your goal is just to write it in these two forms. Let's do it. Number one, they gave me a coordinate point. Yay. They gave me the slope, which is also M. Yay. Let's label. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I advise you to do this on a separate sheet of paper because there's not a lot of room on here. Let's label. This is my X value. I'm going to put a little 1 there. This is my Y value. I'm going to put a little 1 there. I only have one, so hey, I'm just going to put it there to get in the habit. Let's start with the point slope formula. Y. If there's no label at the end of it, I'm going to just keep it as Y. Y minus Y1. Ooh, Y1 is 2. Equals M. M is slope, and slope is equal to 3. 3 times the quantity of X minus X1. X1 is 2. Bam. Point slope form. Okay? Am I finished? No. Because I need to distribute. Okay? But this is point slope form. Let's distribute. Wink, smile. Y minus 2 equals 3 times X is 3X. 3 times a negative 2 is a negative 6. Uh-oh. I'm close. I'm not quite here, but this is where I'm trying to go. What do I need to do? Now I have to use, you also need to know how to solve equations. Let me put that on my list. Know how to solve equations. Distribute. Combine. I'm sorry. Rewind. Solve. Okay? Please know how to do that. Because if you don't, you're going to be lost. I want to get y by itself because in this problem it has y equals mx plus b. So I know that my y needs to be next to my equal sign. My y isn't next to my equal sign. I got this -2 in the way. I'm going to move that -2 from this side to this side. This cancels out. Right here I got -6 plus 2. My -6 is bigger, so my answer is going to be negative. 6 minus 2 is 4. Y equals 3x minus 4. Bam. Slope intercept. I'm going to circle this one. I'm going to circle this one. Okay? What if I have only 2 points? Let's do this one. Number 9. I believe that's the one we did in class. Okay? What do I need in order to put it in point slope form? I need a coordinate point. Ooh, I got 2 of those. X1, Y1. I got another one. I'm going to go ahead and label this X2, Y2. Just, it's labeled. It's out of the way. I need slope. Uh-oh. M equals, I don't know. So I need to find that. How do I find M? Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Let's plug it in. Y2. 9 minus 5 over 3 minus a -2. 9 minus 5 is 4. 3 minus a -2, double dash, so 3 plus a +2 is 5. This equals M. All right? You missed all that, but that's okay. All right? Now I know what my M is. Let's go back to this process up here. Y minus Y1. My Y1 here is 5. Equals M, so 4 over 5, times the quantity of X minus X1, so that's a -2. I can rewrite this. I know that's a plus and that's a plus. Let's do it again. We're going to distribute. So this is my point slope. Let's distribute. Wink and a smile. Y minus 5 equals. Now, you guys are so terrified of fractions. I'm not sure why. Just take this whole number, or the x, and multiply by the number on top. So 4 times x is 4x, and put the 5 on the bottom. Okay? Do the same thing here. 4 times 2 is 8, so plus 8, and put the 5 on the bottom. Okay? I'm not quite at my slope-intercept form. I need to add 5 to both sides. Okay? I'm moving over here, people. So, y equals 4x plus, how do I add 8 over 5 plus 5? How about how about I just keep it as a whole number? I like that. It looks crazy, it looks funny, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. If you come in and you have this, I'll accept it. Why? Because I just did it on camera. But if you want to go the long way about it, 5 times 5 is 25, plus 8 is 33. So I can rewrite this as y equals 4 over 5x plus 33 over 5. And this is my slope-intercept. Okay? Any questions? Send it on the Twitter page. Sorry this video was so long. Sorry I was coughing through it. Have a good night.